Do you ever wonder what foster care systems were originally intended for, or if they are anything like the system in place now? The answer is no. They are nothing remotely similar to the foster care system of 1853 or 1562. I will discuss foster care systems in 1562, 1853, the 1900s, and 2021. First, let us discuss the English Poor Law of 1562. Originated in England, English poor laws were created in 1562 and brought to the United States. At first, these laws were intended for adults to become indentured servants working for the family who paid their share across the Atlantic. But only 40% lived to complete the term and see freedom. USHistory.org 2021. It was then when children were brought into these families to work and trade for shelter and food. The United States embodied the same system for the same reasons it was brought up in England, to have people work for the master. Since children were not taken from their parents' home because of neglect or abuse like we do now, they had no one to defend them. They were in these homes because their parents deceased and the children needed a home, plus it was better than almshouses or homes for the poor with insanitary living conditions. FindLaw.com 2018. Next, we will discuss foster care in the mid-1800s and early 1900s. After 2 centuries, the living conditions for orphan children took a turn, and the name foster homes was created in 1853. Charles Loring Brace, the man on the bottom right, founded a program that set in place the base foundation of the system we all know now as foster care. Brace did this because he's seen thousands of children abandoned and homeless on the streets of New York City and took it upon himself to make a change. If he had never done it, who knows how long the original system would have been in place. They gathered the children and placed them into foster homes quickly, but there were no screenings or follow-ups until later years, so their living conditions were unknown. Later on, by the early 1900s, Brace had moved approximately 120,000 children into new homes around the world. Adoption.org 2018. And as showed on the top left, it's a picture of how they moved the children, and they were called orphan trains. It was at this time that the state began to pay foster parents for taking in these children and providing for them. Also, follow-ups were being issued, and programs like Adoption Assistance and Child Welfare Act or Adoption and Same Families Act were created in the 1900s to ensure a better lifestyle for the children. Now, moving forward to 2021. There is a huge difference in the system from the 1500s to now, 2021. There are two different types of agencies: private, meaning paid by you, and public, meaning paid by federal funds. To figure out if you want a public or private agency, you look for what best fits your needs. The requirements vary from agency to agency, but typically they include able to provide 24-hour care to a child, safety checks, financially stable, background checks, licensing, and to be a team player with the agency. As of 2021, there are 6 top agencies, each known for something different. The best overall is Adopt Us Kids. Cassie Family Programs is the best budget-friendly. The best in New York is the New York Founding. The best in Midwest and South is TFI. And the best in California is Koinonia Family Services, according to verywellfamily.com 2021. However, the one thing they all have in common is that they work to find a home best fitting the child and yourself. Looking back, foster care is nothing close to what it was originally intended for, and that is for the best reasons. In conclusion, I have explained foster care in 1562, 1853, the 1900s, and 2021. Back in 1562, children had no hope to live a better lifestyle, but now with screenings and follow-ups, that has all changed. I will leave you with this quote by Tanya Cristel. You might be temporary in their lives, they might be temporary in yours, but there is nothing temporary about the love or the lesson. Bing.com 2021. Thank you.